Right, hi guys. So this is off the back of a brilliant little video I watched Pete do, who is the tattoo gardener. Brilliant channel, he's a great lad, so if you haven't seen the channel, go and have a look for it after this video. So he was kind of talking about the idea between mow, blow and go, where you just mow the grass, trim it, mow it, blow it, get out of there, versus the whole maintenance and everything that entails, mainly border work was his kind of theme of the video, but maintenance obviously implies that you're doing the whole garden and whatever's in that garden. So mow, blow and go versus maintenance, and I guess it's a question and conundrum really that everyone asks themselves. That being said, in the beginning, when I started this business, I hadn't heard the term mow, blow and go, and I was getting jobs where it was maintenance and the customer wanted everything doing, and I assumed in the beginning naively that was the only thing to do really. It was only when I got into it and people then started to say I just want the grass doing, and I thought I could potentially just do this, you don't have to do everything. So in the beginning, just to give you a bit of context into what I do and to how my gardens are kind of set out, so I'd say around 60 to 70% are mow, blow and go. So I strim it, I mow it, get rid of the clippings with the blower, and off I go. I'd say probably, I guess around 30% ish is kind of the full package, as I like to call it, the full maintenance package. So I'm doing borders. If they have a hedge, I'll do the hedge, bushes, shrubs. And in the beginning, obviously you need work, you want work, and these are the jobs that you just, even if you didn't want to do it, you kind of have to really, in the beginning, I suppose, just to get the work. So the question is really, and this is what Pete was saying, what would you rather do? What he kind of said, because he does kind of, it seems, maybe more one-off work than the regular stuff. So he has people working for him as well, so he's responsible for their wages. He said he'd rather probably just do the mow, blow and go, and then some hedges, to kind of top it up and stuff. And then winter work is completely different. That's a different ball game. So we do what we can to get through the winter. But he said he'd rather kind of sack off the border work and weeding, gravel, drives, paths, whatever, because it's hard on the body. And that's what I found. To be honest with you, I'd rather sack off my maintenance gardens. Not all of them, because some of them are alright, but I'd rather just cut grass and cut hedges, to be honest with you. And then winter work, just do what I can to get by, because it's easier. And I personally, I really love cutting grass, so I get the argument people will probably say on the comments, I'd be bored stiff just cutting grass all day. And I do get that. It just so happens that I really enjoy cutting grass. I hate border work. I've got, off the top of my head, 2 gardens where I quite enjoy the borders, because at the end it looks fantastic. She fills them with plants and all that, and it looks really, really nice, and I'm just in there just giving it a bit of a hoe, getting the odd few bit weeds out and stuff, and from time to time she'll ask us to move plants around and maybe plant the odd things as well, and they look really nice, and I don't mind, because you stand back at the end of it and you've seen what you've done, and you're like, yeah, you've got a lovely garden in front of you, and it's really quite nice. But the rest of them, I really don't like to do them. Now I'm not taking on, I tell a lie, I did take on a garden the other week, or a couple of months ago now actually, where the borders were like immaculate, and she'd looked after them over the years, topped them up with compost. They were nice and light and fluffy, and she puts what does she put in, begonias in there, and it looks lovely. It's really, really nice. Quite big borders, but I took them on because it's a couple of doors up from another customer. I'd been recommended. The garden was immaculate and the money was right, and that's the important thing. So I took that on, but I'm just not taking on maintenance jobs really anymore. I class myself as fully booked. I've been turning, because we've just had a baby as well. At the time of filming, he's 2.5 weeks old. Over the moon, all's well. So yeah, like we've got two now, and you know, a toddler and a baby, and it's pretty difficult. I had 4 hours sleep last night, not because of the baby, because of me little girl. She'd ran in the big bed, and she was just coughing her guts up all night, really, and it was yeah. So I'm not good. So yeah, I've been like basically telling people, well, that's it, I'm full. When it comes around to next year, next spring, I'll kind of just take on the right lawn cuts, you know, nothing too crazy. That's providing I keep all my customers mine and I don't let any go. I've got 1 or 2 earmarked that I'm going to have a good think about, because you know, I'll not get into that, but they might go, so I might try and replace them with nice little lawns. Do you know what I mean? You're in and out in 20 minutes. You get whatever, between 20 and 30 quid, 25 quid for a, you know, 15-20 minute cut or whatever. And ideally that's what I'd want to fill my days up with. I dare say I'm going to be keeping all my maintenance gardens, because the customers are really nice and it makes a big difference. I'm fairly well known now in the area, so I don't want to be letting gardens go left, right and centre just because I have to do the borders. I mean, they're in good condition now, and obviously I've spent a lot of time on them, so you know, I don't just want to like sack them off for someone else to come and take me work, and do you know what I mean? But that's the kind of the conundrum we're in. So let me know in the comments, do you guys prefer mow, blow and go and maybe hedge work as well, or would you rather the kind of you know, every day is a different day type thing and do the whole lot? Personally, I like to cut grass and hedges, and that's more or less it. Yeah, let me know. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care, and I'll hopefully see you in the next one.